Hi, welcome back to another video. I first want to thank, what's his name, Buckcitykennels and his APBTRADIO 4.3. He was talking about puppy peddling. So I am not answering to him, but I am using that topic for this video. Puppy peddling. The peddling, uh, at first I thought puppy peddling used to be anybody that sold dogs randomly with no merit. I did a little more research on it, and traditionally, a puppy peddler was a person that sold a dog, an American People Terrier dog or puppy, to someone outside the fraternity, outside the people community, basically to Joe Public. So, with that description, with that definition, I would say that at least 60% of the people that you know that sell dogs are puppy peddlers. This doesn't have to be an insult because, one, it's a fact. If you are selling to people outside your known APBT community, then you are, according to the description, in the 1950s, 40s, it was very much used. And from what I read, it was to describe a person that sold an American People Terrier to a person outside the dog community. Now, there are definitely levels of puppy peddlers, and there are people that are not peddlers. But first, let's talk about the puppy peddlers and their levels. The level lowest level that I could think of is a person in your community that tends to have a couple of dogs and tends to have puppies once or twice a year for no reason, just to sell. I would consider that the backyard breeder and also the puppy peddler at its base. Now you have also a higher, maybe there's a couple different levels of here, but I'm just going to include them, group them into one. Is are the ones that are do have websites. These puppy peddlers have websites. They have obviously they have many dogs and many puppies for sale all the time. It could go from 4 to 10 to 15 breedings at any time, at all times of the year, and that they sell to anybody, obviously, because that otherwise there will not be peddlers. They're selling to anyone. Even when they say there's a process, if there, it's one of those processes that it's in name but not in action. So those are a higher type of peddlers. And again, in that group, there's many layers, many types. They're not equal. Uh, there are others in a higher level of puppy peddlers that are also part of the community. These dog breeders, dog sellers, do have, I guess, websites and do have maybe YouTube channels or other type of avenues to speak to the public, to speak to prospective customers, but they also provide a benefit to the breed. Okay, these individuals try to educate without actually promoting themselves. They try to give assistance to new and intermediate and perhaps expert dog handlers and dog and different facets of dog husbandry. Some people call it husbandry, but basically handling your dog. Excuse me. So those are higher level and better reputable puppy peddlers, but because they are still open to selling to Joe Public, they're still considered puppy peddlers, but not at the lowest level and not in the middle. It's higher puppy peddling. Okay, you have to be careful. They are, again, people that are not this. They're lower. They have their website. They have maybe YouTube channels, but these channels, these ways of communicating and reaching out to you, they are all self-serving. The beginning and the end of their agenda is to attract buyers and reduce the people that go elsewhere for dogs. And a lot of times these nasty people, nasty peddlers, will diminish others because they feel that's the way to make themselves look better. They'll coin words so that they sound better. They'll probably also these lower ranked puppy peddlers. They'll also call themselves the best and throw themselves merits in a world that really those things don't exist anymore. And if you ask them who gave you those merits, and that you start asking these questions, valid questions, you may be turned into a hater to them. Instead, so you have to be careful with those type of peddlers, because those peddlers will also tell you, don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere else but me for this kind of people information. Everything else is junk. Everything else is nasty. I'm the best, and you have to be careful because they're trying to pull you away from the pitbull community that has the information, that has hundreds of thousands of people around the world that have different levels of knowledge. You have families that are third, fourth generations breeding these dogs. You can't just listen to someone that just has maybe 25 years in the dogs over people and saying, I'm better than people that have had them for generations. It's such a disrespect. Stay away from those peddlers because they are looking for number one. It's not you, it's not the customer, it's themselves. So be careful, get away. When you hear these people talking about themselves, get away, run away. There's so many options. Now, as I said, there's higher puppy peddlers that do assist. Their intent is also to help the community help the community treat their dogs better, be better with them, with the dogs. The dogs live a better life. Those are higher peddlers. Now we also have people that are not peddlers. These individuals do not have websites, are not trying to let anyone know when they have breedings. The people that do know about them, reach out to them directly. If someone got their number and tried to get a dog from them, they will be refused because they are people that they do not know, and they do not want to have their dogs in the wrong hands. These are the real breeders. They will not sell you a dog. Don't get confused with the bottom ones that will say, "Oh, I turned down most people." That's sales pitch. Those are on the bottom. The ones on the top. The ones on the top don't want you. Don't want it. Don't have these websites. Don't deal with people. Don't have these sales pitch. Everybody that already knows him or already knows the dogs are already customers enough. And if you are ever lucky, if you have enough references, maybe you'll get a pup from them as a trial. These are the true breeders that will not sell anyone to anyone. Even if you feel like you are an expert, they don't know you. You're not in their niche. They're not going to sell you anything if you don't have enough people vouching for you. These are the true breeders. So now you have a layered explanation of puppy peddlers. I appreciate again Buckcitykennels for this his channel, and I will put in my description. I will put basically his video on the same topic. We do with things differently, so you'll enjoy his video as well. And I hope you come back. Thanks. See you next time.